Alright, so welcome back to the channel. Today we got to move pretty quick. We got a couple days to this next event, so we need to get a clutch in this. You saw from the last video that if I did like a third gear clutch kick initiation, it would slip. So we're gonna put this ACT 6-puck sprung clutch. Should be good for about 550 foot-pounds of torque. So, but first we got to get this thing situated up on jack stands. Alright, so you guys are probably going to make fun of me, but I only have 2 sets of jack stands to do this. So yeah, right now we only have about 3.5 days to get this clutch done, which normally wouldn't be that bad, but I have to go to work 2 more days this week. So, and we leave on Friday afternoon, and I'd like to have this thing done. I got to get the flywheel resurfaced. I think it's best practice to always get that done. What I'm going to do, because I don't have an extra set of jack stands, I'm going to slide a pair of wheels right under there, and that should hold up the rear of the car. And that should do the trick on that. Knock out the shifter cover. I need to start by draining the oil real quick. I'm kind of excited to do this, which might sound weird as because I was planning on doing this in the off season, but I think they had different plans for me. So, and this stuff, I hate gear oil. I hate it, I hate it. Whoa. Humming. No, the reason that I'm excited to do this is because it is short notice, which makes it kind of a challenge. And I want to see if I have what it takes to kind of do this in a short amount of time. So it's gonna be a challenge. So I got a couple of days to get it done and get the flywheel resurfaced and all that. So hopefully I can get this transmission out tonight, which I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to do that. So. That's the nice part about these Z32 transmissions is it's got the starter just sits on that little bolt right there, and you can just take it off. Come on, Ian. And the other benefit is the external slave cylinder. Super easy to change, easy to take off, super easy to bleed. Bango, bango, we're out. So I just gotta drop the drive line. Just like so. Put the drive line back there. All right, so this is where we're at. all we gotta do is undo the transmission cross member right here, tilt it down, and then get the bell housing bolts, and then the transmission should come off and drop out. So we're almost there. It's not too bad. Some of you guys might be wondering what kind of transmission cross member I'm using. So I'm using the T56 mount for the Ronin kit. So I came with the LS motor mounts and then the LS cross member, and I just used that to bolt it up. It bolts up in a slightly different spot than normal, but I didn't really have to do. All right, so I had to take the intake manifold off to allow the engine to tilt back far enough so I can get the bell housing bolts. It took some trial and error, so I didn't really record that part, but it's just taking the intake manifold off. It takes like 15 minutes. And then my configuration, it dropped down so I could get those two top bolts on the top of the bell housing. So I got a couple more bolts and then I should be done. All right, so got the Z32 trans out, and so let's go under there and look at the clutch real quick. 12, 14. Alright, so I'm going to teach you guys the trick and hopefully you guys can see it. My buddy Adrian taught me this trick about, I don't know, like 8 years ago, and it's pretty much the best trick ever. So, if you can see it, this is the trick I wanted to show you. You put one of the bell housing bolts in up here, and you put one of the clutch bolts in here. You put a wrench between them, and this will basically lock the engine up so you can break the flywheel bolts by hand. Alright, so we got the clutch out, and this is what it looks like. So you can see it's scored pretty bad. And then you can see right here, like right there, it was chunking out. So this thing was about on its last leg. So I don't know how many more events it would have made, like maybe one more. So it's probably a good idea we changed it, because I was really debating whether or not to rock it the way it is or put this new one in. And with the amount of time that I have between now and the event, it was a tough decision, but I think I've chose right. So tomorrow my wife's gonna be an awesome lady and get the flywheel resurfaced for me while I'm at work. So when I get home after work, I can start reassembling all this and getting it going. So, all All right, with all that being said, I'm done for tonight. I got work in the morning, so I need to get cleaned up and get ready. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. So hey Google, turn the lights off. All right, welcome back to night 2 of getting this clutch done. So I went to the parts store and I picked up a shop light for working under there so you guys can see it. And that's how much I care about you guys. I wanted you to see what's going on. Got some brake clean, so if we get any, which there's already fingerprints on the new flywheel, some rubber gloves, keep it sanitary. Also, my wife went and got this resurfaced for me today. She's super awesome. And we're gonna unbox this clutch real quick. I'm super excited to do that. Oh buddy. Clutch tool, pilot bearing, throw out bearing, slash release bearing. Cool, gotta do that. Clutch looks way beefier. Awesome, awesome. And pressure plate. So I want to make sure before I do anything, because you never know, it might be the wrong one. All right, so one of the things I didn't talk about when we were disassembling this, I have an LS to Z32 300ZX transmission adapter. So that's flywheel and an adapter plate. So in order to use this kit, you have to use a Z32 non-turbo clutch, and that works with the flywheel and the adapter kit itself. So what we're gonna do is check to make sure that this is the right one, because you never know, I might have ordered the wrong one, but make sure all 3 holes line up on the 3 different sides, so we're good there. So let's go again. So next we're gonna toss this clutch out and get to work on getting the new one assembled. So woo! All right, so done with night 2, pretty much 95% there. I just gotta get like a couple more like wires, because I switched some things around for the alternator and the battery and stuff like that underneath the car. So I just need to bolt up the exhaust, fill the transmission full of fluid, and then I'm good. And we're pretty much done. So made decent time, and I'm pretty happy. There's some stuff I need to correct later, but that I found while doing this, but not enough time for all that. So I'll finish this up tomorrow, and that'll be the end of the video. So, all right, so a little status update. Since it was the reverse order of operations to get everything back in, I only included a few parts of the reinstall. So we have to take it for a test drive and see how it feels, see if the clutch is adjusted right and all that. So let's go ahead and go for a test drive. It seems like it's coming off about the halfway point, so that's good. So test drive went well. Clutch engaged is super smooth, super happy with it, and I think that's going to conclude this episode because we have to leave for Oregon in about an hour. I got to get this thing loaded up on the truck, and you'll see that in the next episode. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.